and all they know is digital. GCash got a net income of 2.3 billion pesos as of 2022, and they have been growing rapidly with a revenue of 50% year over year in 2022. For those who like GCash but are hearing IPOs for the first time, always look at what are they going to use, where the proceeds will be of the IPO, where they will use the money for, and also the secondary shares that will be sold. Hey guys, so in this video, let's talk about the GCash IPO, which is coming in the next few months. And from what I've seen in different outlets, it would be at the back half of 2023. For those who don't know, GCash is the Philippines' leading mobile wallet. It's planning to go public this year. What makes it very interesting is that this is a major milestone for the fintech industry in the Philippines because we'll have one of the largest fintech players go public. And for those who have been following me for quite some time, I've been a big fan of this. I've been telling people 2018, 2019 to look at Globe because Globe has shares in GCash/Mint, and that I already saw it also in China years before that they have not been transacting using cash. Everything has been online, everything has been digital, and COVID just accelerated everything. This video allow me to give you more insights on GCash/Mint to give you a glimpse of how the company is. I know most of you use it, but let's look at the numbers. Then also for those who are Globe shareholders, let's look at how much does Globe actually own and how does this also benefit Globe owners, because you have to realize it this way. If GCash gets into an IPO, it will be sold at a higher multiple. Then this actually means that the shares of Globe, being a parent company, being a holder of this, will even become more valuable because one of their investments, one of the companies that they own, is of higher value. It was founded in 2019 by Mint, which is a subsidiary of Globe Telecom, and normally you would send money via text. It gained a lot of prominence when they started using QR codes, and I've been seeing some shops use it around 2018, 2019, but COVID just really accelerated it. So the company started out as a mobile payment service, but it has expanded to offer a wide range of services, including money transfers, bills payments, loans, investments, and you can do so many things in it. GCash has grown rapidly in recent years, and the company has over 76 million users and processed over 1.2 trillion pesos in transactions. This growth has been driven by a number of factors, including the rise of mobile internet, the pandemic-driven shift to cashless transactions, the company's aggressive marketing campaigns. Even if we're detached from COVID, we are not going back. Technology does not move backward, it only goes forward, and that's what people need to realize. And please do note this: as younger people get older, they'll have more money, and all they know is digital. GCash got a net income of 2.3 billion pesos as of 2022, and they have been growing rapidly with a revenue of 50% year over year in 2022. And what's interesting about them is that they're expanding into new markets, including Indonesia and Myanmar, and they're partnering with major financial institutions, including banks, insurance companies, and asset managers. They're also entering different types of technologies, and it also has given different access to people. If you've seen the GCash app, it now gives people the ability, or at least they now have a feature that will allow people to go and invest in US stocks. They also have mutual funds that allow people to have access to global markets, and they're entering into crypto and the blockchain space as well. GCash is committed to financial inclusion with the goal of providing financial services to the unbanked and the underserved. If you live in a far-flung province or island, as long as you have an internet connection, you don't actually have to go to the bank to transact. I went to a bank a couple of days ago because I needed to deposit something, and it was a pain to sit there for 40 minutes of my time that I could never take back. And this is something that gives people the ability to be able to use their time wisely and more efficiently. GCash is a socially responsible company too, with a focus on environmental sustainability and social impact. I think the way GCash is run, its connection to Ayala Corporation, if you look at companies that has good governance in the Philippines, Ayala Corporation is one of them. So for those who like GCash but are hearing IPOs for the first time, always look at what are they going to use, where the proceeds will be of the IPO, where they will use the money for, and also the secondary shares that will be sold. What's interesting, if you're a Globe shareholder, if they're selling a ton also of secondary shares, then ultimately Globe will get that as cash. If they don't sell a lot of secondary shares, since Globe will retain that shares, it means that the valuations wise, Globe will become a relatively more valuable company as well. Globe Telecom has about 35%, and then you have Ant Financial at 35%, and then you have Bow Wave Capital at 14%, then Ayala Corporation at 5%, then smaller investors at 1%. What's interesting about this is November 2021, Mint raised 300 million in funding from Warburg Pincus and Insight Partners. This new funding round valued Mint at $2 billion US. Globe Telecom and Ant Financial stakes in Mint were diluted to 35% each. This last sale raised the valuation of GCASH at $2 billion US, making them a double unicorn in the Philippines. The market cap of Globe is about say $1 trillion pesos, or about 20 billion US dollars, and I'm just using March 2023 valuations. What's interesting about that is if GCash is valued at 2 billion based on the sale that they had around 2 years ago, that would be about 10% of Globe's value, but Globe only owns 35% of it, of the entire company. So I want to see what the valuation of GCash will be after the IPO. What would be its market cap? 35% of that would be owned by Globe as well. It's still very early into this, but once I get a hold of the prospectus, once I get more data in this, I'll make more videos for you to be able to give you more insight in this. And this is a popular brand. It's something that's used every day, but don't just buy it because it's popular. Don't just buy it because everyone will talk about it for sure. Don't just buy it also because I talk about it here. Please take the time to research and do your own due diligence, because in my opinion, in the world of investing, that's one of the most important things that you could ever do. Take the time to learn, understand, and study it, because I'll say this over and over. It's your money. It's your responsibility. No one will work harder for your money more than you. Use this video as something that will point you towards the right direction, but please, I implore you, study, research. If it comes to a point that you're unsure if you want to invest in it, don't invest into something that you don't know, you're not wholeheartedly into it, or you don't have the conviction in it. What I'm gonna do over the next few months is give you more videos on this to give you more insights on Globe, GCash, and Mint. Do you guys like GCash as a company? Are you gonna be an investor in it, or based on the information you have, you just want to be a customer and you just want to use their services but not as an investor? So let me know your thoughts, and I hope that this is something that gave you insight and value. This is Marvin Germo. I hope this video helps you trade well, trade strong, trade smart. See you all again soon. God bless you all.